we are again. Alright, so we'll just have 2 videos for today's lesson. Alright, so we have 4 times 4 equals 4 times 2 plus b. Alright, what would we do now?
4 times 2, 8.
4 times 2 equals 8. And then how do we get b by itself? Awesome. Alright, so now we have the slope, we have the y-intercept. We would write it as y equals what?
4. X plus 4.
Or minus 4. So that's what we did yesterday and the day before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So today I'm going to give us 2 points, and we're going to have to write it in slope-intercept form. Are we ready? Are we super excited? It's combining all kinds of things that we've been doing.
Is it the y2 minus y?
It is. Because we have to find slope. So we're going to be doing y2 minus y1 divided by... There are. So our directions for today say write in slope, intercept, form. This is example 1. And I'm going to start by giving us 2 points. So our first point is 5, 7, and our second point is 2, 10. So we're trying to write the equation for this line in slope-intercept form. Normally we have the slope and the y-intercept, or at least the slope and the point, but what do we not have here? What are we not given? The slope. Do we know how to find slope given 2 points?
Yes.
We do. What is the slope formula?
y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1.
Alright, so step 1. Find slope. So that's step 1. First we have to find slope, which is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now, do we know what y2 and y1 and x2 and x1 are?
Yes.
We do, because we are given those. So, we're going to label our point. We're going to call it x1, y1, x2, y2. I'm going to let everybody get caught up before we go any further. Or at least pretend like they're caught up. I know. I'm going at Mock Turtle. Alright, so what is y2 in this situation besides Alexia? 10. Alright, and that's going to be minus y1. 7. Divided by, what is x2? Minus. Awesome. We have done this before. Several times. Alright, 10 minus 7 is 3. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. When you divide that, you get negative 1. Look at us go. No. If you can divide, you don't leave it as a fraction. If you can't divide, you leave it as a fraction. Like if you get a decimal, leave it as a fraction. Alright, now, from here, we need to find what? We found our slope. What do we have to find next? The y-intercept, our intercept. And that's b. So, step 2, find b. And that's what we did yesterday. We were given a point. We had the slope, and we found our y-intercept. It's crazy. Now, how many points do we have here? 2. Do we know what our slope is now?
Yes.
Yes. So we are always going to use the first point. That way we don't have to think about which one we're using. We are using the first one. Now we find B by plugging it into slope-intercept form. What is slope-intercept form? Mx plus B. We start saying it with confidence and then we kind of trail off. Okay, are we ready?
Yes. I can get over.
Thank you. Alright, so now we're using the first point, the very first one. What is the y value of our first point? Alright, so plug in 7. What is our slope? What do we find slope to be? -1. What is x? What do we? Potatoes. What is x? 5. And plus b.
I think I broke this calculator.
Okay. So -1 times 5 is -5 plus b. Then we add 5 to both sides. So what is b? 12. Now, the directions say to write it in slope-intercept form. So have we written our equation? Nope. We haven't written our equation. We have not written it in slope-intercept form yet. So step 3. Put it all together. So step 3, put it all together. Now we have to write it in the form of y equals mx plus b. Do we know what our m is? -1x, and what's our b? Boom, we're done. So it's really only adding one more step from what we've been doing. Are we ready for the next one? Can we look alive and not like zombies? Because y'all are super cray when you walked in the door.
Well, then we started learning math. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. I would so much rather talk about your boyfriends, but I have to teach you math. No, I hate math. I'm just a math teacher.
Well, I know a bunch of math teachers.
Maybe your mom forced you into this career. I don't know.
How is that logical? Do you think I just really like children, and that's why I became a math teacher?
You don't like children?
I'd be a good teacher.
Yes. And now we're going to make it a better place by doing problem B. Alright, I'm on page 34E now. B. Thank you. Yep. Alright, so B says 6 - 4, 8 - 10. Him or me? I don't know. Are you cold, Tater? No, he's not cold. Okay, so we're given 2 points. What did step 1 tell us to do? Find slope. Alright, so let's write step 1, find slope. I know, life is so tough when you have to write down those 3 words in one number. Man.
I thought you said the three letters. I was about to say no. Step one.
How did you clear it?
I hit second reset. What'd you do? What are you doing? Just hit clear. Hit AC.
Oh.
AC stands for all clear. Alright, so our formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. You need to write it every time. Because sometimes I feel like I need to sing for y'all to pay attention.
If y'all write the formula a million times, the odds are you will get it.
Truth. Alright, now we have to label our points. So our first coordinate is x1, y1. The second coordinate is x2, y2. Super excited. What's our y2? Negative 10. Minus, what's our y1? Negative 4. Freddy is alive. And what's our x2?
8.
And what's our x1?
6.
Fantastic. Please plug it in your calculatoras and tell me what negative 10 minus negative 4 is. Negative 6. Can you let other people plug it into their calculator? And what's 8 minus 6? Now, can we divide those two numbers? Yes. Let's say it with confidence.
Yes.
And what does that equal?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. Fantastico. Alright, step 1, find slope. What was step 2? Find B. Step 2, find B. Do I need to pause so anybody can catch up? Okay.
No.
Pause for 5 seconds.
I got you. He even looked hard to me.
Or you just didn't want.
Okay, there you go.
That was so dramatic. It was like psycho.
I am. Life power every day. Are we ready? Okay, so find B by plugging it into y equals mx plus b. And what did I tell y'all that we're going to use every time? What did it say over there? Use the first point. Take a point, Adam. I hope y'all got your number strips for today. Alright, so what is the y value of our first point? Negative 4 equals, what did we say our m equaled? Negative 3. And what is x equal of the first point? Plus b. Troy, you might understand a whole lot more if you just stopped doing things like that. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying to you. Do you need something to write with now? Are you done with the first period? Can you do the second period? No, okay. Alright, so what is negative 3 times 6?
18.
Negative 18. Alright, then we're trying to get b by itself. So what do we do? Add 18 to both sides. Bottom toe. Now, are we done?
No.
Why?
Because you still have the third step.
We have to write it all together. Put it all together. We got a third step. So step 3, all together. Now we're plugging it into y equals mx plus b. Can you guys please tell me what m is? Okay. Or tell me what the whole thing is. Awesome. 13. Give yourself a point. So you just put it all together. Are you ready to try one without me?
Let's go one time. Ready at your name. She don't do
I
haircut.
think maybe it's six. No, I didn't say it. I said the shot call. No, I said
So if you say the S word in Spanish, do you still think
I'll say it, Japanese.
How do you say
What
it?
is that?
I don't know how to say. It doesn't matter what language you say it in.
I can tell you to be quiet.
If you say it,
Alright, so your problem, I just left it and it's still recording. Like a crazy person.
Alright, so your next problem is on the board. Please work it out without me. Raise your hand if you have questions. See? Alright, so for this one, I got, for C, I got m equals negative 1. I got b equals 3. And for step 3, I got y equals negative 1x plus 3 or y equals negative x plus 3. For this one, you're going to get a fraction, so get excited.
oh my god.
Can we?
Pardon?